Hi guys, so I'm here in Barcelona. We're at the port. We're about to set sail for Gaza as part of the Global Samud Flotilla. Over 24 boats, people from 44 different nations. More boats are going to join us in Tunis. More boats are going to join us from Italy. And we're sailing for Gaza to break Israel's siege of Gaza and hopefully open a humanitarian corridor and bring food and aid to the desperate and starving, genocided people of Gaza.
Gaza! Gaza! Viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
The main objective is to deliver desperately needed humanitarian aid that Israel is actively preventing from getting into Gaza and therefore deliberately starving an entire population, and to try to open up a people's humanitarian corridor. No matter what the odds are, we have to keep trying.
Israel has responded to previous attempts to break its siege by sea, by bombing boats, by killing personnel on board.
And we were about ready to launch to Gaza when we were sabotaged. We were bringing water into the gondola. It was supposed to be water, but the vat, it turned out to be sulfuric acid.
We were intercepted, kidnapped, taken to prison, taken to solitary confinement. 4 months ago, our boat has been bombed by 2 Israeli drones. 15 years ago, 10 of our members were assassinated, executed by Israeli soldiers as well.
But when you consider what Israel is doing to Gaza and what it's doing to Palestinians in the West Bank, many of us feel that we have no choice but to try and step up where institutions have failed time and time again to hold Israel to account.
There's something very powerful and beautiful about civilians standing up and saying, okay, we've really tried to, force you to do something. You're not going to do it, so we're going to do it ourselves.
Palestinians have been dehumanized to such an extent that they are only spoken of in terms of numbers and UN resolutions.
For me personally, if I can contribute with a platform or a name that I, for some reason, have, there is no doubt about what to do.
The international community, international legal institutions, though they are trying in the form of the ICC and so on, the media institutions that have whitewashed Israel's crimes from day one. All of these institutions have failed, and that is why we, as part of civil society, are stepping up to try and fill that void. At the last count, 50% of children in Gaza said that they wanted to kill themselves. It's probably higher than that now. The highest number of child amputees in the world. Children being operated on without any anaesthetic at all. And of course, people being starved into skeletal form. And so we all have to put our bodies on the line and, in my case, report on what is going on in these attempts to break Israel's siege of Gaza.
But I'm really looking at trying to give my kids an example that there is no hierarchy of human being, that the fact that people are being slaughtered and starved to death in Gaza right now, they're no more important, those children are no more important than my children. In a dystopian world where nobody gives a shit, we need to force their hand. Activists who've been doing this from the outset, coming back time and time again, some of them being brutalized, some of our comrades have been murdered, and still a relentless passion and persistence to do this.
It feels like the only thing that I can and should be doing under the circumstances.
What else can you do? I refuse to live in a world where everybody just idly watches the entire annihilation of another people and doesn't do anything. Even if we all get interdicted by Israeli naval forces, we're still waging an existential information war for the survival of the Palestinians.
We are also trying to deliver hope and solidarity by, again, showing that the world is stepping up. We are not forgetting Gaza. We keep our eyes on Gaza. We keep talking about Gaza in every way that we can, using all the tools we have at hand.
So we're going to be at sea for around 2 weeks. Israel has already indicated that it plans to respond to us harshly, but we are undeterred. We feel we don't have a choice. So I'm going to be sending regular updates, and thank you for following this journey.